Welcome to the Peak Mindset Show, guys. Today we're going to talk about 5 simple strategies for a small business, whether going for the first time and starting out or existing and going to the next level. Now, my background is very simple. I've actually co-founded a beverage company with my Uncle Mike called RE7. I've also founded a natural bodybuilding and fitness federation across Canada called INBF Canada, and also was very successful as a personal trainer, going from a couple $100 a month when I was 20 years old, 5 years later going to $20,000 per month, and grew from there. So basically my background comes from multiple company backgrounds. My true entrepreneur spirit was when I was 12 years old, my first diving into mowing lawns in my small town of 100 people, if you can believe it. I remember very clearly because when I was 12, I actually went to my mom and says, "Mom, I don't have the cash right now, but could you loan me, a couple $100 so I can go buy my first lawnmower and weed whipper?" She gave me the money. I went to go buy it, and basically I cut, I believe it was 3 lawns my first year. And those 3 lawns in a couple months helped me paid her back the money that I borrowed from her. And that was my first year of being an entrepreneur, was having these 3 lawns, and I was 12 years old. My second year, I had 10 lawns, and I met this guy in my hometown of Acadia Valley named Fred, and he was like my mentor, the person that really helped me take my little lawn business to the next level in Acadia Valley, of going from like 10 lawns to almost 40 lawns a couple years later per year I was doing with him. We had this partnership we were doing. It was kind of fun because he was a really close, dear friend of mine who was so important in my life in the beginning years of my entrepreneurship, when I was starting by myself as a solo entrepreneur, mowing lawns in a town of 100 people. So that's my backstory very quickly on me as my entrepreneur spirit, obviously with beverage company, with a federation, a personal training business, and now I'm coaching and doing podcasts, but also going back years and years ago in my years of starting things out as a lawnmower guy with my lawnmower and weed whipper in Acadia Valley, doing my stuff, having fun. But now we're going to go into 5 key things, guys, that's going to help take your business, small business, the next level. That I guarantee if you follow these 5 key things, it will dramatically improve how you build, how you start, and how you effectively execute. So listen very closely. Number 1, it is all in your head. Success is mindset. If you can prime yourself mentally, you will be able to really get through anything that comes into your path with your business, starting or going with your business. And this goes down to your psychology. It goes down to how you talk, how you think about yourself, how you think about your business. Because if your thoughts aren't aligning with how you're selling yourself, or how you're presenting yourself, or how you're thinking about yourself to your employees or your team, this is going to dramatically affect the results you get in return. So things like meditation to help you reduce your stress levels and keep yourself more present. Doing things like learning in your business, growing, inspiring you to become a better person, a better leader in your business. Things like, getting away from work to allow yourself to recharge your mental battery, for a day a week, or maybe a week every 3 months. These key things really help you mentally, physically and emotionally, but mentally more so right now, to allow you to step forward and achieve the results in your business. Number 2 goes down to knowing your numbers. Now, this was one of my things I learned the hard way in my business, because I did not watch my numbers when I was beginning my business. I was actually just going in there and trying to sell, talk to people, and just go whatever I could to go forward. I was a hard worker. That wasn't a problem for me. I was working my butt off. But I wasn't paying attention to the numbers, and it really affected me early on. Now I know I have a team around me who supports me and keeping me accountable, because I will forget sometimes, and it's very important to ensure that you know your numbers. If you're a bigger company, maybe you have more than 10 employees, probably every single day knowing your numbers. If you're a smaller company, maybe you're around 1 or 2 employees or so forth, 3 times a week might be pretty good for you, but you want to make sure that you at least know the numbers and where you're at on an ongoing basis, so you can limit your expenses and also obviously increase your revenues. And this came from also one of my mentors and coaches, Michael Rosmer from education.com as well. He's got a great program that he teaches on actually business building and wealth building. Is tremendously fantastic as well. But guys, know your numbers, know where you're at whenever you can, or as much as you can, and this is definitely going to help you Also mentally, because when you can free yourself of the stress of not knowing where you're at, you free up energy mentally to then move forward so you can do more in your business. Number 3 is building your power team. Now, I've built teams. I've built teams with more than 10 people or less than 10 people. I've worked with sales teams. I've worked with virtual assistants. I've worked with show promoters. I've worked with managers. And one thing I've realized that keeps consistent in this process is 3 main things in building your power team. Number 1 is their attitude, a positive mental attitude. Number 2 is their work ethic. Are they ready to actually get in there and get to work and get things done? And number 3, it goes down to their ability to work with people. And do they actually believe in your company? If they believe in your company, they actually can get things in there and put their full heart and soul into it, you have a winner in your power team. So believing in the company, their positive attitude, and also their ability to have the work ethic and discipline to get in there and get things done. So it's really important to have those people around you that can really support you, whether it's one person, it's 5 people, or 10 people. These key things will allow you to go forward. Now, if you have someone with an attitude that actually is very positive as opposed to more or less negative, this can literally be the game changer, whether they have the PhD or the doctorate or the education or not, or even the experience. I've seen people I've worked with who have great experience, but who have poor attitudes. And that can be a make or break working with me or any of the companies I've worked with in the past. But the opposite can be true. I have people who come in who have this amazing attitude. They know nothing about the actual fundamentals. Well, you can teach them. It's very easy to teach somebody. And the same goes if they believe in your company. If they believe in your company, they will love what they're doing. They will actually go to work for you. They'll go to bat for you and make sure that whatever is going to be achieved will be achieved in the time frame possible. So guys, I really encourage you, when you're looking for the people, build your power team with people who could actually be efficient, prioritize things, and get things done effectively as possible. I've seen people as well who can work 2 hours in the course of a day and compare it to someone who actually works 8 hours a day and get the same amount of done, the guy who's doing 2 as opposed to 8. So it's very important to analyze these people and see who actually can work in your business and can and be valuable towards you building your superhero power team. Number 4, be creative, not competitive. There is a book called The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. It talks about the fundamental piece of success is being in the creative mindset as opposed to the competitive mindset. In this day and age in business, you hear about trying to beat your competition, trying to outsmart the competition. And if you put too much energy into your competition and not about yourself, you're going to lose yourself, because all of a sudden you're draining your energy reservoirs in trying to focus on somebody else and what they're doing, possibly copying their ideas or trying to outdo them. You're only hurting your own business. So I really encourage you. In fact, if you're in the competitive mindset, you're in a fear or lack-based mindset, which is very, very detrimental to your success, because now what you're doing is you're draining your reservoirs of creativity, and creativity is what innovators will do to become successful. So what I encourage entrepreneurs to do in their business is, if you're having a tough year or starting for the first time, is don't worry about everybody else. If you have this idea and inspiration, make the most out of it. Focus on what you can do to innovate and create value to the marketplace. And as long as you're continually adding value and more value, you will succeed and be a dominator in your category because of who you are. The 5th piece to the principles comes down to keeping gas in the gas tank and keeping that fuel full. Now, obviously cars need fuel to actually move forward and drive to places. We need gas in our gas tank to succeed in our business. And this comes down to having the amount of money we need to actually create that income stream for our business, whether it's starting the business or even ramping things up in the business. When I first started my business, I didn't have really much funding available, if at all. In fact, INBF Canada started with $2,000 in my pocket from a loan from a client of mine. I used that $2,000 to help me get forward in my business and succeed in my business. And now there's actually programs out here that are really amazing that can allow you the ease and flexibility of having incredible small business loan solutions for you like Fundera.com. That's Fundera.com. This company is amazing when it comes to providing you affordable, low-interest solutions for you that can actually provide the value for your business and give you the money you need to succeed, and then obviously have the opportunity for you to build some profit, and you aren't sitting there with no gas in your tank anymore. So I encourage you guys to look at those options available for you that can really allow you to keep gas in your tank or gas in your tank to build that business, create that success, and go to the next level. So guys, there's your 5 tips. I encourage you to really look at those 5, listen to this again if you have to really get these in your mindset. And if you follow them routinely, I can assure you, you will see a massive difference in how you succeed or how you start in your business process to create the results you're looking for and have the business you can really be proud of. And get up in the morning and be, you know what, I'm making a difference in the world. I'm helping change lives. I'm impacting in my industry. I'm being an innovator and a creator as opposed to a competitive person where I'm always in a fear or lack-based mindset, and I'm creating a shift that can really make an impact in where I want to go. So guys, until next time, it's Matthew Parker with Peak Mindset, guys. As always, I'm wishing you guys an epic day. Take care, eh?